points to Pedro Hilbrand on 254 points. The karts you can see on the grid now. Pedram, can he take the title? He's third in the series on 231 points. And Joseph Turney DNF'd on the final lap of the final yesterday. He was odds-on favourite to take the title for 2020, but he's got a big job ahead of him this afternoon. He's in fourth place on 208 points. He did win the last round of the series, held on the 21st of February at South Garda Karting Lonato, which was the biggest event ever in WSK history. You look at the pole sitter, you look at yesterday's race winner, 2-1-0 for the Ward Racing team, Nikita Pedram. He's alongside Andrea Antonelli, who lives not too far from here in the city of Bologna. To the right of your screen, AKM Motorsport 203, the Iami-powered Kart Republic, Pedram, and the Vortex-powered Tony Kart. There is Andrea Kimi Antonelli, former Supermasters Series champion in the junior category. Can he do it here this afternoon? He leads, he's got 275 points to Pedro Hilbrand on your screen. He's on 254 points. Pedrito, the Catalan, the Spaniard, in 255, who won here back in February. As the 3-minute board goes up. So talented is this field. This will be just spectacular. You are watching us live on WSK.it. The OK Final. Finally, we race the fourth and final round. Out of grid number 4, kart 220. In the Paralin, o menino do Brazil, the boy from Brazil, Matias Morgato. He's alongside Pedro. On the third row of the grid is Jamie Day. This is the Emirati in the Lennox Racing Leclerc team. He's alongside another menino do Brazil, Rafa Camara. The 229 Xpree for Jamie Croxford's Forza Racing team. His mechanic Javi, just to the right. He's had the speed, Rafa, all week, but has really struggled to get off the line. Let's see what he can do from the outside of the third row of the grid. TTB 227 for Ricky Flynn Motorsports. Thomas Tambrinka with his faithful mechanic, Ethan Patterson. Ringo about to push him into life. Still smiling after the Reds took out the EPL a few days ago, but he's concentrating on his Dutch driver taking the win this afternoon. Speaking of England, this is Joseph Turney, JT from MK in the UK. He came into this round as the series leader. He DNF'd on the final lap yesterday. It's dropped into fourth in the series. He starts this on grid number 8. He's alongside Tambrinka Erev, his countryman Taylor Barnard. We'll go through the grid for you in its entirety as Lorenzo Patrese just slow to get away. Now the Kart Republic fires into life, 207. Another kart slow to get away slightly, but they are all underway now. This is the grid. Pedram, Antonelli, Hilbrand, Morgato, Day, Camara, TTB and JT. Then it's Taylor Barnard and Luigi Coluccio out of grid number 10. Oliver Gray and then Lorenzo Patrese on the 6th row of the grid. Lawrence Van Oppen, William Silverholm for Ward Racing. The Dutchman in the Energy, Robert De Haan and Delano Vanthoff. Mr. Thompson's alongside Noah Degnable, Lorenzo Resico and Nicola Koeman for Boscaini Motorsport. Norton Andreas and Lorenzo Travisanuto way back on grid 21. And it's Casper Janssen, Enzo Trulli, Jimmy James in the 222 out of 25. Alongside Pepe Marti, Clayton Ravenscroft, Jill Statsparta, Luca Lystra for Forza Racing. And for Ward Racing from Paris in France, it is Lola Lovenfoss. Sebastian Gravlin from Smerm outside Copenhagen in Denmark for the Ricky Flynn Motorsport team alongside the Lithuanian in the Xpree, Kaya Sixnellis, Matteo Massatani and Mattias Torrigiani. The Italians on the final row of the grid. Antonelli, 275 points on grid 2. Hilbrand, 254 points on grid 3. Nikita Pedram, 231 points, but he is on pole position. The OK final here in the sunshine at the world-class Adria Karting Raceway. We welcome you wherever you are watching us live all around the world on wsk.it. This will be something spectacular. Pedram leads them up to the line. We race. Watch Hilbrand slide into position 2. Antonelli around the outside. Pedro into second place. Antonelli's out in the marbles. Antonelli in real strife here. Is that the end of his championship at the second corner? He's in last. He's going slowly. Oh, Antonelli back into position 34. Pedram, the pole sitter, takes the fight up to Antonelli, who is struggling in last. What a start to the OK final. Pedro went into second place. We'll see where the Spaniard comes across the line. Rafa Camara, that's him in second place. One kart coming into pit lane. We take a look at the start around the outside. Watch Antonelli goes wheel to wheel with Hilbrand, does not make contact, runs off into the gravel. It was Morgato and Antonelli coming together. Morgato's down in 8th. Antonelli position 32. It's Hilbrand who pulled into pit lane. What is going on here this afternoon? Hilbrand has pulled into the pits. He's out. What a start. Nikita Pedram from pole position. He's pulling away from Kamara in P3. Jamie Day on his way to the podium at this early stage of the race. The Emirati into third place. Wow. Wow again. What a start. Pedram, the gap is 0.6 of a second. He won this race yesterday, 24 hours ago. It is still only early stages, but as it stands, the title would go to Pedram. But Antonelli, fighting his way up through the field, is in 30th place. The positions are changing every single lap. We've got a yellow flag out for an incident with Robert DeHaan, Lorenzo Travisanuto and James Wharton. James attempting to restart. Travisanuto is out. Robert DeHaan is out. James, can he get it fired up? Steps out of the car. The leaders will be coming around. He's out. So what a start to this race. What a sensation in the literal sense. Pedram, meanwhile, is leading from Kamara and Day. And it's Tembrinke, Joseph Turney in 5th place. 4th place in the series, Antonelli. We're looking for the series leader. He's in position 25 after running wide in the marbles. There's the virtual championship at the bottom right of your screen. Nikita Pedram, the fastest driver on the circuit with a 48.886. He's doing everything he needs to. Here this afternoon, looking to go 2 days in a row. The question is, how far up through the field can Antonelli get? It's only the early stages of this race. A complete lap 4. 48.6 that time for Pedram versus 48.9 for both Jamie Day and Rafa Camara. So the battle on your screen, Turney, Morgato, Coluccio, Gray, Barnard, Vantoff. There's the Dutchman for Forza Racing. His teammate going through in 2nd place. There's Day. There's Tembrinke, Morgato, Turney in 6. Fighting with the Cosmic of Coluccio, who's got his own problems in the form of the Brits, plural, Oliver Gray and Taylor Barnard. And it's Vantoff, the Dutchman, Delano, in position 10. Pedram uses every piece of concrete on the ripple strip. There is Kamada's got the speed. And this time, finally, this afternoon, the South American has got the start as well. Down through the pack. Antonelli in 24th place. Thompson is behind Patrese. You just got a glimpse of him going through. Ahead of Andreasen. Van Hoppen, Resico for the Pantano Racing Team. So Pedram on screen, 2-1-0, coached as ever by the 2011 World Cup champion, Felicitiene. Who's watching on from pit lane. There's Rafa Kamara. Jamie Day ragged on the exit, move up the inside, nicely done. The South Americans now in second and fourth because Morgato has gone through and taken the reigning world champion, Thomas Tembrinke. Let's see if the Dutchman can respond. He's lining him up, look at him run off the verge. Turning into the right-hander. It's become the de facto racing line. That's Marti going through. Antonelli down the field. Andrea Antonelli still stuck in position 23. Behind the Spanish driver, ahead of Sebastian Gravelin and Jill Stadspader. Pedram with 1.3 seconds. Over Rafa Kamara. And Jamie Day, Matias Morgato, now one step off the podium in the parallel, and he's pulling away from the Cosmic off Thomas Tembrinke. Antonelli, look at the bottom of your screen, position 23 is the Italian, the series leader. He lost the WSK Supermaster Series in 60 Mini way back in 2000 and I think it was 17 in the very final race of that championship. There he is going through behind the blue and yellow Fernando Alonso kart. As Coluccio makes the move on Tembrinke. There is the Cosmic. Tembrinke in trouble. He goes side by side with Taylor Barnard. Thomas Tembrinke in real trouble. Oliver Gray wants a piece of it as well. There's the virtual championship at the bottom right of your screen. Pedram 3-1-1. Antonelli 2-7-5. Antonelli way down the field in 23rd place. Coluccio on the charge in position 5. Reaches down, does Pedram. Opens up the jets on the Carby. Feeding fuel into the 125cc Vortex engine. 16,000 RPM. 127, 128 k's an hour here at Adria. Tembrinke, that's Oliver Gray, Taylor Barnard and the Dutchman Delano in that fight inside the top 10. Morgato goes through. There's JT ahead of Coluccio. Tembrinke. Behind it's Gray, Barnard, Vantoff, Noah Degnabol, William Silverholm, and Norton Andreas, and the two Swedes and the Dane not far behind as well. The gap 1.4 seconds between Nikita and Rafa from Recife in South America. He's driven perfectly all weekend, Nikita. As cool as any Russian. The gap stays at 1.4 seconds. An impressive performance from Kamara. His countryman Morgato going through. We've always known that Kamara has got the speed. The Xpree Racing, Forza Racing Xpree, I should say. Oh, Rafa just really hasn't got off the line all week until now when it all counts. He's 6th in the series on 154 points. He's 2nd on the road. And Jamie Day from the Emirates in 3rd place. So half race distance coming up now. 10 race, 10 to go for Pedram. Kamara, there's Jamie Day from the United Arab Emirates. Managed to get out of Dubai before, well, you know what happened next. With the English heritage has come in real handy for the Lennox Racing Leclerc driver. Morgato one step off the podium. The gap 1.5 seconds. Pedram has driven brilliantly, has not put a Bridgestone tyre out of place. Rafa Kamara, his best performance all year, and I know it's been an abbreviated year, but even going back to the start, the Champions Cup, the first rounds of the Supermaster Series here and at Lonato. This has been a faultless performance from all three out front, Pedram, Kamara and Jamie Day. Andrea Antonelli, we look for the young Italian. He's in 20th place. He's behind the two Englishmen, Harry Thompson, Clayton Ravenscroft. Virtual Championship at the bottom right of your screen. Antonelli has just got by. Lorenzo Resico for Tim Pantano, that'll put him into 19th. But it does little for his championship hopes. Pedram, 8 laps to go now. Antonelli, 19th place. He has a big, long, hard look behind, does Nikita Pedram. The gap, 1.9 seconds to Kamara, and then Jamie Day on the podium. There's Morgato starting to lose touch with Jamie. Can he catch them? Morgato is 1.3 seconds behind Jamie Day. So we'll check the gap this time, 1.9 seconds. We are keeping an eye on Andrea Antonelli down the field in 19th place. 2 seconds now for Pedram. We wait for Antonelli in the AKM Motorsport kart to come across the line. Down into turn 1. There he goes. Antonelli, 19th place, ahead of Harry Thompson. Harry not having a great run here this afternoon either. In the Sauber Kart Republic, Nikita Pedram 2 seconds over the rest of the field. Well, they've proven me wrong. I told you this would be a brilliant race. And the form guide at the start of the year suggested it would be, but the early retirements of Pedro Hilbrand, an incident between Morgato and Antonelli off the start, has changed all that. We wait for Antonelli to go through a long way down the field. Almost certainly will not take the title here this afternoon. There he goes down through turn 1. Wow. Antonelli position 19 behind Clayton Ravenscroft, head of Thompson and Resico. Lola, she's up to 22nd position. Casper Janssen in the TK Racing entry. Pepe Marti has had a problem. And the Spaniard to join the list of retirements, including Dahan, Travis Anuto, James Wharton, and of course Pedro. The fight just has not happened. 3/4 race distance. Pedram looking for his second win in a row. 2.4 seconds over the rest of the field. Kamada in second place. Pedram still way down. Oh, sorry, Antonelli. There he goes through turn 1. Down the field in 19th. Thompson's had a problem. Harry Thompson now joins the list of retirements as well. The Sauber Kart Republic is out. Jamie Day has certainly caught up to the back of Rafa Kamada. From third place, the gap now 0.4 of a second with 4 laps to go. Pedram on his way to victory without jinxing him. 4 laps remaining for the Russian rocket. For the Ward Racing team, Kamada, Jamie Day now hot on the rear bumper. 229 for Forza Racing. Here comes JD from the Emirates. He's all over the back of him now. Morgato watches on from a distance. Over the ripple strip they go. Can Graphica defend? Kamada needs to hold off the Emirati. The all-new Charles Leclerc chassis that Charles himself was testing at Lonato in KZ form just a few weeks ago. Rafa into the hairpin. He's too far back this time. Morgato's catching him as well. So it's not over yet. These Bridgestone tyres have screamed enough. Ran this 1.3 kilometre circuit here this afternoon. Nikita did not use his in the warm-up this morning, saved them for this afternoon, and he has bolted. Jamie Day all over the back of Rafa Kamada. 3 laps remaining down the inside. And the boy from the Emirates takes P2. Kamada looks over his shoulder to find his countrymen. The 2 boys from Brazil in 3 and 4. Morgato wants to be the top South American as Kamada immediately loses touch with the back of Jamie Day. Nice move by the Lennox Racing Leclerc driver. He's into second place. He's too far back to challenge Pedram, of course, who is more than 3 seconds up the road with 3 laps remaining. Jamie Day has already pulled out 3 cut lengths from Rafa Kamara, who's driven brilliantly up to this point. But JD is in position 2. 2.5 kilometers remaining this afternoon. Andrea Antonelli struggling. He's still down in position 18. As it stands, Pedram will take the title this afternoon. It is 311 points to Antonelli on 279. Hilbrand's out of the race, but he's third on 254 points. Morgato in P4. He's almost there. In the Paralympics, he's driven brilliantly all afternoon as well. Down through the chicane as Pedram already gets the last lap board. Nikita won here 24 hours ago. He will go 2 in a row. Kamara back to third. Morgato driving the wheels off the 220 Paralympics. The South Americans in 3 and 4. The Emirati in P2 and the Russian rocket for the Swedish Ward Racing team on his way to victory this afternoon. He did it yesterday, he will do it again. Antonelli helpless. He's down in 17th as Pedram goes into the hairpin for the final time. What a performance! There are only 5 Russian drivers here. Nikita is one of them. He takes the checkered flag. And with that, the 2020 WSK Super Masters Series Championship. Wow, what a finish. As Morgato locks up on the line after the checkered flag. Wow, he only just scraped home to position 4. What a finish. Pedram, 3.3 seconds. He won yesterday and he wins here again today. He is the champion for 2020. There is the race winner from yesterday. There is the race winner from today. That is the race champion for 2020, Nikita Pedram from Russia for the Ward Racing team. Takes his second victory. And with that, the title on 311 points from Antonelli on 279 and Hilbrand on 254. Huge commiserations to Antonelli. He crosses the line in 17th place. After that disastrous start, he was back to 34th and last. And misses his Supermaster Series title in the final race, as he did in 2017 as well. That's real hard luck for Andrea. He'll be absolutely devastated. Drove as hard as he possibly could, but he was out in the marbles on the opening lap, and that was the end of his championship right there and then. Take nothing away from the race winner, from the champion. Nikita Pedram thoroughly deserved that, and he had the luck to go with him as well. A brilliant drive from the Russian. There are only a handful racing here this weekend, and he has taken victory for the Russian Federation. Jamie Day, brilliant drive into second place. And then in 3 and 4, the boys from Brazil, Rafa Kamara and Matias Morgato, who locked up just a few meters after the line. JT comes home in P5, and with that 4th in the series, despite leading coming into this final round of the series. Coluccio 6th, Tembrique 7th, Taylor was 8th, Oliver Gray 9th, and the Dutchman Delano in 10th place. Nikita Pedram for the Ward Racing team wins the race as he did yesterday. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the champion of the WSK Supermaster Series for 2020. We'll see him on the podium twice in just a few moments for the race win and the championship victory as well. Stay with us on WSK.it, the podium presentation in just a moment. The podium presentation for the race here this afternoon. The battle didn't eventuate, but we've got a very worthy winner as we had yesterday. In third place in the OK final for the Forza Racing team, o menino do Brazil, Rafa Camara. In second place with a brilliant hunting drive to take second in the dying laps from the United Arab Emirates for the Lennox Racing team, Jamie Day. He did it yesterday and he does it again. A flawless, faultless, perfect drive from Russia for the Ward Racing team, Nikita Pedram. Third place, Rafa. Second place, Jamie. And Nikita Pedram wins the OK final. The national anthem of Russia. The podium for the race here this afternoon, Rafa Camara, Jamie Day, and Nikita. Thanks, boys. We will proceed with the championship podium presentation here this afternoon. Of course, in a few moments, the junior final coming your way, and we round off with the mini final here this afternoon. That was the race podium here this afternoon. We proceed immediately with the championship podium for the 2020 WSK Supermasters Series. In third place for the Tony Kart Racing team from Spain, Pedro Hilbrand. Commiserations, but well driven all series. For the Kart Republic AKM team from Italy, Andrea Kimi Antonelli. Winning the title with 311 points for the Ward Racing team. He won the race a few moments ago to the top step of the podium. Welcome, Nikita Pedram. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your podium for 2020 for the WSK Supermasters Series. Pedro Hilbrand, 254 points. Antonelli, 279. And Nikita Pedram takes the title with 311 points. Stay with us on WSK.it, the junior podium, in just a moment. Two titles decided this afternoon. Simo Puhaka taking the KZ Championship for Tony Kart. Nikita Pedram taking OK for the Ward Racing, well, slash